Hello, welcome back to the Crystalized YouTube channel. Woo! We're back, and with the new upload in the Let's Talk series, and today we're going to be talking about Jerma's Dollhouse. I know I'm like a week late on this, but I haven't had time to record it, so now I'm just going to record it. So, let's get started with it, shall we? So, let's give you the concept. So, Jerma, he is one of the biggest Twitch streamers on the platform. And he, over the last weekend, he had an idea. He did a thing called Dollhouse. Dollhouse was basically, the concept of it was that Jerma would have a bit of a world where he would be like a Sims, and the chat who was watching could be able to control what would happen. And it was a really sick idea and concept, but obviously you're not going to have like the resources to be able to do this type of stuff. But Twitch and Coinbase, the two sponsors of the streams, came in and they gave him a lot of funding and gave him free will to go and do it. So the question is, why was it so amazing? Was it because of the funding? Was it because of the personalities? Here's why. It's something we've never seen before. And that's not why it's like amazing, but it's something we've never seen before from a Twitch streamer. From someone who can like, the thing about Twitch streamers and celebrities, right, there's a bit of a divide. Like, Ludwig is probably very well known as some celebrities. Jerma is known a lot, known as probably as much as a lot of celebrities. They both get their names around. But what makes the difference is that celebrities, it feels like they're a little like, what's it called? They're not reality, right? Because we just see them in the glitz and the glam and all that greatness. But Twitch streamers and stuff like that, they stream every single day, or they stream weekly or monthly or whatever. And we get to see a bit more into their lives. And that's what kind of makes them feel so much more like connected, which is why parasocial relationships happen, which is really unfortunate. But, like, you would, like, if you asked a random person on the street, hey, so there's this Sims type of, stream or show where, people got to decide what would happen. You would think that would happen to a celebrity. That would be like a celebrity thing. That's not like a Twitch streamer thing. Because, like, there's the perception that, like, and it's kind of true, Twitch streamers are just normal people who just stream. Like, think about it this way. Ludwig, he doesn't live in this glamorous house. I mean, it's obviously a nice house that he lives in. But he doesn't live by himself. He has roommates. He has, like, other people living with him. He obviously has, like, a cleaning service coming and all that. Like, they do spend a little bit of money, with, like, some upgrades and stuff to make their life easier. But, like, he's just a normal person. He has, and it's like, his flaws, and everybody has flaws, are more noticeable, not noticeable, but like more seen. Like, he's like, yeah, like, I'm not a perfect person. And he's one of the people who's like on Twitch, he's like, strives, like, I'm not a perfect person. I really don't think you should look up to me as like a human. But, if you want, you can. But, and that's kind of why it's kind of surprising for a Twitch streamer to do it, like, to the general public. Because you would think, oh, well, this guy has to be super popular. He's, like, famous. He's been in movies. But no, he isn't in movies. He wasn't even a Free Guy. He was just, like, he hasn't been there, and I'm trying to think where I'm going with this, but I've lost track of my thoughts somehow, even though I've thought about this for a while, and obviously, with the Dollhouse stream, it was just so beautifully set up, right? Like, he had a filming crew, he had like a huge house, that he'd go into, and like, obviously some of the stuff has to be somewhat scripted, but a lot of it was just stand up, like, some of it's obviously scripted, but I have a feeling, like, by the way I was looking at it, I like looked at it and said, "Oh, this is like scripted to happen," but they're not reading off of the script. They kind of go into it. They're like, "Okay, this is the general idea of what we want you to do. Let's do it. Go wild from there." And like there was no retakes. There was no nothing. Like there was obviously technical difficulties, but other than that, it was pretty much just stand up. You have a basic topic. Let's run it. And obviously the personalities played a huge part in it. You had the 3 big ones that were advertised, which was Jerma, obviously, and then you had Ludwig, and then you had Kitboga. Those were the 3 kind of like big names that were advertised to be there. And there were obviously other smaller people there who really made it great. And it was just amazing, right? Because, again, it was crazy. I'm trying to think where I'm going with this. What am I doing? But it was incredible that they, were able to do this and do this for 2 days, for a couple of hours too. Like when Ludwig started his stream up on the day, like day 1, like the stream was still going. Like they went for a couple of hours each day that they did it. Like it wasn't like, oh, this is 1 hour. No, like they did this for a couple of hours each day. And that was what was so incredible about it, that they were able to do this. And yeah. So, but what this also kind of says is that there's kind of been a shift, Obviously, Twitch gave funding to this. They were like, this is a great idea. Like, obviously, from a business standpoint for Twitch, they're like, frick, this is a great idea. Because this is something like nobody's ever seen before. No one's ever attempted this. So that'd get more traffic on their website. And, like with the Ludwig thing, right? Because Ludwig was doing a subathon and he was making like, obviously it wasn't the longest subathon, but he was the biggest streamer to ever do it and like go for 30 days. Like he was the biggest guy to ever do it, so naturally Twitch was like trying to play it up because it got more people to their platform. So Twitch is thinking like, oh frick, like we can support this. There's gonna be a lot of traffic on our platform, more ads, more stuff. Perfect. It's a no-brainer for Twitch, is what I'm saying. Like, no-brainer for Twitch to fund this because they've watched Jerma streams. They knew he was like, oh, this is the guy. He can do this. He can make it entertaining. But Coinbase was the other sponsor of the stream. Coinbase is really interesting because Coinbase, funnily enough, I've seen them advertise on a lot of stuff. They seem to kind of stay in the big streamer territory where it's like they've sponsored Ludwig, they've sponsored The Yard, like they sponsored Jerma. They've been sponsoring like big streamers and like what they want to do. And I think that's really cool that there's a company out there that's really doing that. And obviously it's a cryptocurrency. I'm not really interested in cryptocurrency. Whenever I hear Coinbase, I like watch the ad. I'm like, yeah, I'll make sure Coinbase, gets their money's worth out of me watching their ad. But, like, I think it's really cool that there is a company that's been out there that's, like, supporting these Twitch streamers and these big people to do kind of more creative things that, like, you wouldn't see on normal TV. I saw a tweet on Twitter when it was going on that said, this is why cable is a scam. Like you pay $200 for cable, but you watch Jerma for free. Like obviously you can pay them money and subscribe. And, like there's ads in between. But like, it's free content on Twitch. That's insane that high level of like quality of content is coming out of a free Twitch stream. And really, Ludwig, Jerma, obviously, they've really been kind of pushing, like, oh, we're going to do more fun stuff. We're going to do stuff that rivals television on Twitch. And that's really cool that they're doing that. I think it's showing a shift in, like, kind of the way we consume media. Like, cable a couple of years ago was like the big thing, like YouTube was still kind of coming up, and flipping Twitch was not really relevant at that point, or wasn't as relevant. Like you still had cable because, like, oh, there's all these great shows on, here. But now we're starting to see a shift where it's like, frick, I could pay like a lot of money for cable, or I could just watch this stuff on YouTube that makes like high quality content, for free. I just have to watch ads with it. And, that's crazy that, we have now more gone into a time where, if for some reason you could choose my channel over cable. I don't know why you would do that right now, but if you do, thank you for maybe the one person out there who does that. But it's insane that we have gone to this point. And I think that we can only go up from here. And, as more big streamers like Tommy in it, and, trying to think of other big streamers that I watch, Lily Pichu, like they have their own creative set of ideas, and every big creator does. And it's like, it's great that we are here where, now you don't have to become like a big celebrity to, like, be able to make a living off just, being yourself. And I think that's really cool that we've gone to this point. But that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I know I've been busy with school lately and all that crap, so, I haven't been able to push out content. Hopefully next week, hopefully we'll have a skit video coming out, and, we'll have some fun. And, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And hey, if you have an idea on what you want me to talk about that's not politics, I have a friend who's already doing that. He's probably going to be in the comments section, actually. If you see somebody named Social Skeptic in the comments section, that's who I'm talking about. They're doing political stuff. So if you want to watch that stuff for whatever ungodly reason, go watch them. I'm supporting Social Skeptic. Shouting out Social Skeptic at the 12:50 point in the video. So, yeah. But, thank you all. Hope you all enjoyed this video. And, hey, I'll see you next time. The camera is off, as usual, and goodbye.